All right, so this is Strike a Chord, your destination for listen to the B-sides, because we're so sick and tired of, you got great music videos, but what we're trying to say on radio, they're always playing the singles, they're always playing the music videos, they never play any of the songs if you actually physically picked up the record. Like, you're going to know these songs, and that's always something that makes me go crazy. And we're going straight into it.
All right.
Attention.
Yes.
Your unreleased song.
Yes, my baby.
My thing with you is I was kind of giggly when I first heard the song because I was like, why do you feel the need to sing about attention? Because you're a good-looking girl. I can't imagine you having a hard time getting attention from a significant other.
Oh, don't get me started. You're going to have me crying.
Please.
Get you started. That's what we're here for.
So I wrote this song. It's always like a joke with my friends, like, oh, you need attention. Like, because I'm such an affectionate person. I'm always like hugging my friends, you know?
Yeah.
And so I was in the studio with the producer, and he was telling me, like, we were talking, and we're like, you know what's so annoying? When you really like someone, and they're just not giving you, like they're not reciprocating anything. They're just, like, not giving you attention.
Like ghosting.
Yeah, you're, like, not ghosting. Exactly. Like, when you, like, follow them, and then out of nowhere, they, like, block you on everything, and you're like, I didn't even do anything.
Block, but I'm not going to lie. When I've been on dating apps, I'll start talking to somebody I don't even know, and then I'm like, I'm over it. This is I don't even know this person, you know, and then I'm like, this is not for me. I just got to get the connection. And let's show the listeners what's good, because this is an unreleased track from Mandi Macias, and this is Attention.
Give me attention. I need attention. So much attention. Give me attention. So much tension between me and you. I get so lost when I'm feeling in my blues. Give me attention. So much attention. Always texting, always on your phone. Got me feel like I'm alone. Yes, you push me to the side. Never number one, I was never on your mind. Give me attention. So much attention. I don't share, no, I don't play those games. You got me tripping when you put me second place. Give me attention. Give me attention. I need attention. So much attention. Give me attention. So much tension between me and you. I get so lost when I'm feeling in my blues. Give me attention. So much attention. I know you hear my line, but I know that you are lying. Got that other girl outside with her all up by your side, but she's just one of your sides that you hope I wouldn't find. And I guess you lost your mind, boy, 'cause you lost me, lost everything. I ain't coming back to you. Focus my time, my energy on someone who can treat me right and just hold me tight. But I guess you lost your mind, boy. Give me attention. I need attention. Sexual attention. Give me attention. Give me attention. I need attention. So much attention. Give me attention. So much tension between me and you. I get so lost when I'm feeling in my blues. Give me attention. So much attention. Give me attention. I need attention. Sexual attention. Give me attention.
All right, so we are back in the studio, and this is the Chris Collins Show, and this is Strike a Chord, where we play you B-sides, where if you actually physically pick up the record, you're going to know this track. And our featured Strike a Chord artist of the month of September is Mandi Macias, and we just heard an unreleased track of Intention, and it's I was jogging. I was doing a light jog, and like you said, I think that's kind of cool that you listen to your own music working out.
Okay, expose me like that.
Because you know it's that good. You're like, I know it's good.
It's like a good, like a little, like you just want to smile and kind of be like, yeah.
It's true, and you know what?
I'd hope you liked your own music.
Oh, I love it. I know.
Because that would suck.
Yeah,
that's true, and I know.
Well, you hear about the rock bands and even like hip hop artists who have that song that they've been, singing over and over again, and they hate it.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like the Google Dolls.
Stairway to Heaven was like the band Led Zeppelin. That was their least favorite song.
Oh, yeah. They hate playing that song. I think even Queen said, I don't know. I'm blanking out. But it's not about them. It's about you, Mandy, right now.
So, Mandy, you got to love all your songs forever.
Yes. Okay. And I know this next track that we're going to be playing from your catalog is something that really touched the heart with Marissa.
Okay, so I was going through all your songs, and I was like, cool. Which is the one that, like, is like my favorite, right? And so I came across Young Girl, and wow, I actually got tears in my eyes. But I want to know for you, like, is this a song about giving advice to a young girl? Because it, sounded like to me you were talking to a younger version of yourself.
Yeah.
So, like, tell me about the song.
So, Young Girl, I was going through this really like awkward, transition from like into high school, and like I felt with social media, you're like. Girls are supposed to act a certain way to be cool or like to be wanted, this whole like idea that like girls need to change themselves to please guys' needs,
Right.
And it was just this really like uncomfortable stage for me because I didn't feel that way. Like, I didn't feel like I needed to drink or go to all those parties. Like, I just wanted to be at home with my friends, just doing my own thing.
But especially in your musical career, though, social media is a very big factor.
Yeah.
So you have to almost embrace it. You
Yeah.
know?
It's good and bad. Like, everything has its good and bads, So that was definitely a bad, was like not knowing who I wanted to be at that moment and knowing what to do about it. So I kind of wrote this song saying like, I don't want to regret this. Like, I want to go through this experience and not regret what I did, and not feel bad, and then not feel comfortable. Like, how do I explain this? Like, not feel bad for what I did. You know what I mean? I want to have clarity, and I want to be proud of who I am, and I don't want to regret anything.
I think it was the lyric in there when you talk about like your mom and your dad holding your hand. I'm like almost crying thinking about it. And I was just like, oh man, like for me as a listener, like I started doing drugs at 11. I was having sex at 12. I left my home at 15 to go on the streets. Like, and these are all things that I chose to do because I wanted to be a grown up. I wanted that love from a man.
But that's what's expected of us. That's what we're like kind of taught.
And it is, and it's like I always tell people, if a man who is old says, oh man, you're mature for your age, it's not that he's a creep and a pedophiler. You know what I mean? And he can't get any woman at his age because they all know he's a creep. And they prey on women like myself as a girl. So when I hear this, my only regret I have in life is I didn't allow myself to be a kid. I grew up so fast. You know what I mean? Because of society telling me, okay, you got boobs now.
Well, I mean, it's the same perspective that we said earlier in this show, for the men at least. If Bill Maher can be a bachelor till he's 63, it doesn't always have to have this connection right away and right out from the start.
That's right.
So I know, Marissa.
And young kids can be young kids, and that's why I love your song.
It's okay.
I was like,
and that's the beauty. So, listeners, you're going to be hearing quite a genre crossing. This is Young Girl.
She's a grown up, young girl, one so pure, drinking from a red cup. It's poison in her mind, losing track of time. She is gone for the night. Little girl misses her mom, singing a song. Oh, little girl misses her dad, holding her hand. grow up so fast, grow up so fast. Ooh, yeah. Cute boy at the party leads her to an empty room, but she's not quite ready. What they're about to do, the lights are turned down low, her words are slurred and slow. She is gone for the night. Little girl misses her mom singing her songs. Little girl misses her dad holding her hand. So don't try to grow up so fast, grow up so fast, oh. So don't try to grow up so fast, grow up so fast. If I could, I would stay forever young and naive. You could say whatever, and I would believe, living carelessly. Young girl in her lonely world, thinking about the old days. Young girl, once so pure, lost herself in the haze. So she wrote a song to pass the message on for the next girl. Little girl misses her mom singing her songs. Little girl misses her dad holding her hand. So don't try to grow up so fast, grow up so fast, oh. So don't try to grow up so fast, grow up so fast.
And you know what?
Ooh.
I know, gosh, Marissa.
I was just saying, I'm crying.
Don't cry.
This is the first time on
Yeah.
the Chris Collins show that like I just cried. Like this song really touches me.
I mean,
I'm so happy.
wow.
It's
Because-
doing its job.
Yeah,
No,
Mandy,
it-
thank you. No, I need this. This is what I love about music or the arts or anything because it
Yeah.
taps into humanity, the emotions,
Yes.
You're
like
gonna
what
make
we
me
are.
cry.
Sorry.
no, but we were just hearing something so interesting as the song was playing.
Yeah.
You almost didn't release this song.
Yeah.
And I think this is such a powerful uplifting for all females to hear this because you know what? There are going to be roadblocks. Even the men. You can relate this
Yeah.
even by any kind of human.
Well, why
Yeah.
why did you almost not release it?
So I was just scared that because this was on my first EP I ever released, and I was only 16. Well, I
Yeah.
am 16, but I was
Yeah.
15 when I wrote it.
Yeah.
And I was scared that like people would look down upon me because of the lyrics, or would judge me. And I was scared that that's how I was going to be perceived by the industry. And I didn't want that to like knock me down,
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But I was also like, this is an important message that I think everyone needs to hear, and all
Yeah.
girls need to hear this and
Yeah.
understand that it's okay to not be there. It's okay to not be at that level yet, to just be young and just be youthful at, wherever you're at.
It kind of reminds
Yeah.
me of like Billie Eilish on a level, like
Love
she
Billie.
didn't want
I
to be
love her.
defined
Love
by,
I love her.
that's
And
why she wears the baggy
And
clothing,
you know what I
right?
love about her the most too? And she goes, and that's right. And when I'm 18, I might not wear baggy clothes because it's my body and my choice. I'm like, you go, girl. I was like,
I love her.
But that's why if you
So
just
cute.
embrace yourself, that's the beauty. And I just want to remind all the listeners out there that you're listening to the Chris Collins Show, and we have Mandi Macias in the house, and she's our featured strike a chord artist of the month of September, and it's a beautiful thing. And Marissa, I know you have a little quick shout out real quick as well.
I do.
Well, here I can tell it for you
Can you
because
tell me?
she's
I'm
trying
actually
to
putting our promos together
No,
right
no, it's
now.
all good. I know she's trying to breathe it all in. But for all the first 50 new members of the Chris Collins Show, you can get a free Chris Collins Show T-shirt. So just check out our website at www.chriscollinsshow.com. Go to the store tab and become a member, and you will get that free T-shirt. And stick around because we got more of Strike a Chord. All right. This is the Chris Collins Show, and we got Mandi Macias in the house, and she's our featured Strike a Chord artist in the month of September, and we love you, girl. I mean,
I love you guys.
you are fabulous,
awesome.
and you know what? I know that you love to embrace your age right now,
Yes.
and Marissa and I, we both love the song 16.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I know we want to get right on into it because we want to make sure that we play your song right away, but just kind of real quick, maybe kind of short and sweet, for someone who wants to step into the music industry doing something that you're doing right now, how could you kind of sum that up in, I guess, like in 10 or 15 words?
All right, 10 or 15 words. Oh, I could even make it even shorter. Just do it. You know,
Yeah.
quote Nike. I'm 16, you know, I just wrote my music. You don't even look around because, you know, you don't know who in your class wants to produce
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
So actually, my producer is one of my old classmates.
That's
or
the greatest
classmate's
thing ever.
brother. That's right. Yeah, he was a couple grades older than us.
That's how a lot of the
Cool.
Chris Collins Show team is. I mean, everybody just believes in it, and we
Yeah.
all just kind of make something
Just
happen.
put it together.
But we are going to be playing Mandi Macias. The song's called 16.
City lights call for us, 'cause they know that we're near. Pulling all-nighters, losing time is what we fear. You and me together, dancing in the backyard. Yeah, we lost our minds, we just tryna have a real good time. Pull up in our fast cars, racing on the boulevard. Yeah, we lost our minds, we're just tryna have a real good time. I'm just your careless teen, don't wanna face reality. Living the American dream, I'm just living my life right, chasing after the morning light. And it feels like I'm floating. When your hands are on my waist, all the time we spent devoted. Ooh, our love will never fade. You and me together, dancing in the backyard. We just tryna have a real good time. Pull up in our fast cars, yeah, we lost our minds. We just tryna have a real good time. I'm just your careless teen, don't wanna face reality. Living the American dream, I'm just living my life right, chasing after the morning light. I'm a careless teen, I'm such a careless teen. I'm a careless teen, I'm such a careless teen. I'm a careless teen, oh, I'm such a careless teen. I'm a careless teen, oh, I'm such a careless teen. I like to play all day, sit back and make money. I know you heard about me. I like to play all day, sit back and make money. You heard about me. I like to play all day, sit back and make money. And she's just 16. Ooh.
Wait, you see her over there? She's only 16. I bet she couldn't even get in here legally. 16-year-old dancing like that. Over here, most likely dancing over there in her little short dress, trying to look like a snack.
You and me together, in the backyard. We'll have a good time tonight. Pull up in our fast cars. Yeah, we lost our minds. We're just tryna have a real good time. I'm just your careless teen, don't wanna face reality. Living the American dream,
that's right. So that was Mandi
Wow.
Macias, and that is 16. And I
Yes.
just want to remind all the listeners out there that our final note after the show is going to be another song from Mandi, and it's Wild Love. But Mandi, where can they find you on social
You can find
media?
me on Instagram at official Mandi Macias and on Snapchat at Mandi Macias, and it's Mandi with an I, not a Y.
Yes, that's a beautiful thing. And I just want to remind all the listeners out there that if you like what you're listening to, go to thechriscollinsshow.com and become a member today. What's good, listeners? I'm the host of The Chris Collins Show. And if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button below and check us out at thechriscollinsshow.com. Peace.